fire show. We hope to feature 2 fire dives within this evening's performance. This first dive you're about to see is a fire dive. The diver making his way to the 8-meter or 26-foot high platform has had the cape of his costume soaked in gasoline. Once on the platform, he will be lit using a burning torch. He will then attempt to stay on the platform for as long as possible before diving to the pool below. Ladies and gentlemen, Hugo will now perform the human torch. This is where our divers get changed. Let me quickly explain the equipment that we're going to be using during the show. We have 2 3-meter Olympic boards. Those are the 2 springboards you see either side of the main tower itself. On the main tower, we have 3 platforms. The first platform stands at 8 meters or 26 feet high. The second platform stands at 15 meters, just over 48.5 feet high. The third platform, the one just below the flagpole, stands at an incredible 25 meters. Ladies and gentlemen, 81 feet above the surface of the pool. We hope to feature a high dive from 81 feet within the finale of the program. The pool itself is 8 meters or 26 feet in diameter and is 3.5 meters deep. That is only 11 feet. When we come to feature the high dive from 81 feet, please bear in mind the pool itself is only 11 feet deep. Okay, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Pleasure Beach, Blackpool. We are to celebrate 2012, the Olympic year. We proudly present from Mexico, La Quebrada High Diving Team. In this first round of dives, you'll see single, double, and triple dives. We want to do applause. Ladies and gentlemen, NBL.
Right about now, we're going to take a trip. Let's go to a place in your head.
traditional amongst the professional divers to create and to develop comedy dives. Now these comedy dives often belie just how skillful you have to be to carry them out. No one in the world can create a set of comedy dives quite like those of La Quebrada high divers. Let's see if someone is ready. Hey, Hugo, you gonna come out? You're gonna do some funny dives for all the people? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Let us ask all the boys and girls, all the ladies and gentlemen, if they want to see some funny dives. Okay, do you want to see some funny dives? It was good, but we can do better than that. Okay, do you want to see some funny dives? Excellent. Okay, everyone, what we want you to do is to clap your hands to the music. Are you clapping the hands? Oh, yes, we are. What you gonna do? Like an angel. You're gonna dive like an angel. Oh, I'm ready. Whoa, big fly. Are you clapping those hands? Like a dog. You're gonna dive like a little dog. What are you gonna do? You're gonna run. Okay, Jonathan is gonna run for you. Ooh, running. What you gonna do, you hairy man? Like a dolphin. You're gonna dive like a dolphin. Oh, wiggly. What you gonna do, Hugo? What you gonna do? You're gonna wave hello to all the people, and I'm sure all the people are gonna wave back at you. Salute! Oh, Harley Davidson! Oh, someone's gonna take your picture. Okay, pose nice. Oh, pretty. What you gonna do? Oh, like a strong man. Okay. Like a witch. Okay, he's gonna fly on his broomstick. You're gonna run away. Okay, he's gonna run away too. Let's see you run away, Hugo. David, what are you gonna do? Double dive. Okay, let us see you double dive. Oh, cuddly. Jonathan, what is wrong with you? Jonathan, why are you not diving? What is wrong with you, Jonathan? What? Pee-pee. Pee-pee. Oh, no, no pee-pee. No, not down there, not over there, and not in the water. Pee-pee, no. No pee-pee. No, 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 no. A double dive. Yes, everyone clap those hands. Ladies and gentlemen, the comedy diving of La Quebrada high diving team. Just when our divers change back again, I'll explain two things. The first thing is La Quebrada in Spanish means a ravine, a gulf. The the most famous, La Quebrada, is just outside Acapulco, famous for the cliff divers, which is where the name of our show comes from. The other thing I want to explain is that sometimes during the show, windy, sometimes during the show, you will see a member of the team splashing in the water. The reason for that is when a diver is about to dive, he needs to be able to see the surface of the water in relation to the bottom of the tank. If the water is still, if the water is calm, it is difficult to see the surface. But if we splash the surface, if we make ripples on the surface, then it is easy to see the surface and the base of the tank below. Ladies and gentlemen, weather conditions permitting, we hope to feature a high dive from 81 feet to the pool below within the finale of this performance. But to start this second half, we're now going to show you dives, all with a high degree of difficulty. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, La Quebrada High Diving Team. Ladies and gentlemen, a triple dive. Jonathan, David and Alberto. David, Jonathan, Alberto. Ladies and gentlemen, La Quebrada High Diving Team. Ladies and gentlemen, this next maneuver you're about to see involves split-second timing. Each member of the team will climb to the 15-meter or 48.5-foot high platform. From there, they will dive within seconds of each other to hit exactly the same point on the pool below. The reason for the split-second timing is that as soon as one diver enters the water, he then must swim as fast as he can to the side of the pool to avoid being struck by the following diver. In Spanish it is called la cascade, in English the cascade. With the cascade, La Quebrada High Diving Team. The cascade is performed by La Quebrada. Quebrada high diving team. Ladies and gentlemen, the members of the team, Jonathan, Edomiel, David, and Hugo. Would you like to see something more difficult? Good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this time the divers will use the two 3-meter springboards. They will use the 8 and the 15-meter or 48.5-foot high platform. This time, 4 divers will dive at the same time. They will be in the air at the same time. They will enter the pool at the same time. We'll just give them time to get up to the 15-meter or 48.5-foot high platform. And then, ladies and gentlemen, a 4-man mass dive from the members of La Quebrada high diving team. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a 4-man mass dive from the members of La Quebrada high diving team. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can probably see, the wind conditions are by no means ideal this evening, but one member of the team is going to attempt a high dive for you from 81 feet to the pool below. Again, if the diver reaches the platform and feels the dive is not possible, we may not be able to complete the dive. If I could put this into perspective, the top platform, the one just below the flagpole, is the equivalent of 5 double-decker buses piled one on top of the other. When the diver leaves the platform, it will take him less than 2.5 seconds to reach the surface of the pool. He will enter the water traveling at around 30 miles per hour. The diver who is going to attempt the dive for you with lighted torches this evening, ladies and gentlemen, Alberto! Alberto, ladies and gentlemen. Alberto may climb to the 50-meter platform and then wait there for a few moments. As you may appreciate, just climbing the tower is exhausting in itself. Again, to put it in perspective, in Olympic competition, the top board, the top platform, is 10 meters high. The platform Alberto will climb to is over 48 feet higher than that. Ladies and gentlemen, Alberto! Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for your warm applause and support throughout the program. Now that Alberto is preparing to dive, and if the dive is possible, once he's in the air itself, he needs total concentration. Could we have silence? A back somersault from 81 feet in anything but ideal conditions. Ladies and gentlemen, Alberto! Once again, the members of the team, Hugo, David, your high diver Alberto, Jonathan and Edomiel, La Quebrada high diving team. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here every day up until the 1st of September. We hope hope we see you again. In the meantime, from the team and myself, good night.